Hello, I am Arindam Mulli. Well, you are all are welcome to my channel Technical Ori, and I also welcoming you, all of you, to my C programming course. Today I will discuss on the tracing of the algorithm quicksort, and I will show you today. I will show you the code of the quicksort. This is the basically logic. Okay. First, this I take the function void quicksort int array of 10 array is parsed L value. There is a and two variable L and H of the integer data type. So array of 10 L and H are passed as a parameter. In pivot ij 10. If L less than H, then pivot equals to L. Then I equals to L, J equals to H. While I less than J, condition is checked. If the condition is true, then while AR of I is less than equals to pivot. Ampersand AR of H. If condition is this condition is true, then I plus plus. While AR of J is greater than AR of pivot. Then if condition is true, J minus minus. Now we will check the condition if AR of F I is less than J, means check if I value is less than J or not. If condition is true, then basically we are swap between the AR of I and AR of J value. Then after complete this, if while loop is break, means condition is false, then we are go here, and then we are basically swap of the, as I will told that, means first what is a check I will explain you on this tray when you trace the code, but now first I will understand the code. Now then I will basically here will swap the pivot value, means arrow pivot and arrow J value. Then after that we are calling this quicksort function recursively. Okay, this because quicksort is called itself quicksort error, and what if there is a we are find the pivot value, means J value. So obviously we are divide the two parts of the array. So obviously one part is the error full array, then L value is 0. Now then what is the H value, means high value. Obviously it is the J minus 1 because just previous. So because that position is top fixed now, this position pivot position is fixed, this J value is fixed now. So obviously this divide the two parts. One is the L to J minus 1, another is the J plus 1 to H. This is a basically thing. Now I will trace the code. This is our value. This is the array. Now first I will choose first element as pivot. So pivot equals to 0. I will assign. Now I equals to L. What is L value? 0. I equals to 0. What is the J value? H. J become 5 now. Now check here. While I less than J, 0 less than 5. Yes, condition is true. Go to this while loop. Check. While AR of I, what is the value of I now? 0. It means AR of 0, 27. Less than equals to AR of pivot means AR of 0, 27. 27 is less than 27. Yes. If condition is true, then I plus plus means I become 0 plus 1 means 1. I become 1 now. Again check. Go here. AR of I means AR of, what is the value of now? I 2. Sorry, AR of 1 means I value is become 1 now. So AR of 1. 10. What is the value of AR of 1? 10. Check. 10 is less than equals to AR of pivot. Means AR of means 27. 10 is less than equals to 27. Yes, condition is true. I become 2. Means now I is followed here. Now again we will check that here. Here I will check here. While error of I, what is the I value become? I value become 2 now. So what is the value of error of 2? Error of 2 value is 36. 36 is less than equals to error of pivot. What is the value of error of pivot? Means error of 0, 27. So check 36 is less than equals to 27. Condition is false because 36 is greater than 27 is less. While loop means I. This while loop is top. So I is last pointing on the this. This is the I position. Now execute these while loop. Check. While error of J. What is the J value? What is the J value now? J value is become 5. So error of 5 is 45 is greater than error of pivot. What is the error of pivot? 27 is 45 is greater than 27. Yes, condition is true. Go to the body of while loop. J minus minus. J is minus minus means 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1. means j is now 4. J is pointing here. J is now pointing here. Next we will compare. Okay. So now we will compare. So j become 4 now. What is the value of 4? 25. This 25. Please check. We will check here that while error of j, what is the value of error of j? Means error of 4, 25. This 25 is greater than 27. Condition is false. Stop this while loop. Now execute this if statement. If I is less than j, what is the I value now? What is the I value now? I is 2. I will stop here. I will 2. J was 4. J become 4 now. So check if 2 is less than 4. Yes, condition is true. Then swap. What is the value of swapping error of I and temp? Temp value is 27. So basically we are swap these two value, means 36 is go here, 27 is go there. Okay. Now again we will check. Now again we are go to this while loop. Check what is the I value now. What is the I value now? I value become 2. I was pointing the 2, right? What is the j? J is pointing was 4, because this means let's check this condition again. Yes, condition is true. Then execute this while loop. Error of I. What is the I value now? 2. I value is 2, means 25 is less than equals to error of pivot. Pivot is same, means 25, 27. So 25 is less than equals to 27. Yes, condition is true. Then increment I. So I was 2 now, I become now 3. Because I was incrementing. Now I is pointing now 3. Again check this while loop. Go to this while loop and check the condition. While error of I means error of 3, 18 is less than equals to pivot 27. 18 is less than equals to 27. Yes, condition is true. I then go to the body of while loop. Increment I become 4 now. So now I is pointing here. Again check. Error of 4 is 36. 36 less than equals to pivot. Condition is false. Means because 36 is greater than 27. This condition is false. Stop this I. Execute this while loop. Means j. Check. Error of j is greater than the error of pivot. What is the j value? Error of j value. What is the value of error of j? J is also 4. So check that. Is 36 is greater than 27. Yes, condition is true. Go to this body of the while loop. J minus means decrement j. J minus decrement j. J was 4 now. J become 3 now. Again check the condition. J is pointing now here. Check. Error of j means error of 3 is 18 is greater than error of pivot. Means what is the pivot value? 27. Is 18 is greater than 27. Stop the value. Means this position is now I is pointing to the index number 4 and j is pointing to the index number 3. Now stop the swapping, because our condition is if I will cross j, then stop the swapping of the I and means error of j and error of I, which I will see the procedure. This time it says stop because I will just cross the j value. So stop the swapping. Then this is the actual position of the pivot. Now we will basically swap these 27 and 28, 18, because this is the exact value. Means this is the exact pivot value. This is the exact position of the 27. So basically we will swap. This 18 is go here, 27 is go there. Okay, because now. So now after swapping, this is the final result. Now this is completed. These are completed now. Then we are like quick sort error of what is the L value? 0. What is the value of j minus 1? What is the value of j minus 1? What is the j value become? 3. J minus 1 means 2. Means one value that I have told that this part. This is the pivot element. This is a sorted element. We are divide this one left hand side means left sub array and right sub array. Again do the quick sort, perform this quick sort on the left hand side and right hand side. Please do the partitioning. So we are, for this we are recursively call the quicksort function. This quicksort of ARR means array, comma, what is the value of L? 0, L value is same now. What is the value of J? J is now J minus 1. This is the high value. Means J minus 1 is the H value is now J minus 1 means 2. 3 minus 1, 2. Quicksort ARR of, what is the J plus 1 value? J plus 1 means 3 plus 1, 4. What is the high value? High value is same, so 5. Again we will repeat our procedure. This is basically our quicksort algorithm. Now I will show the output. There is some problem on my Dev C++, so I will show in the online compiler. Okay, this is our code. I already explained it. This is a main function. We have one main function called quicksort ARR. L value is where previously we are assigned as 0, and J is high value is assigned as n minus 1. This n value is 6. So here, so 5. Okay, means we are index is starting from 0 to, so 0 to 5 means total 6 elements. So H value is n minus 1. We will take passing the parameter, and n value is 0, and array is a ARR passing on the quicksort. This is the function call. Quicksort function is called here. Now this is our output. This is I will take the input 27, 10, 36, 18, 25, 47. After sorting, this is the result: 10, 18, 25, 27, 36, 45. These are matching or not? 10 means after swapping. This is just I will sort this, but after swapping is after all elements are sorted. The sorted array becomes obviously 10 is go first, then 18, then 25, then 27, 36, 45. That's ALS showing 10, 18, 25, 27, 36, 45. This is a quick sort algorithm. So thanks for watching, but keep practice and trace. As I will every day in every sorting, I will show you the tracing. Tracing is very important. If you trace the code, it is I easily understand and clear your concept on the algorithms, clear the concept of the problems. So practice, more and more practice. This is a code. This is a code. Okay. This is a main code our. This is a code. Okay. And keep practice, because practice is very, very, very much important. So for today, thank you.